Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today it is time to do July favorites and I'm so excited because I've got a mix of goodies here. I've got some skincare, makeup obviously, as well as some fashion and fragrance. So if you are interested in seeing my July favorites, then let's go ahead and get started. So July is always a pretty big month for me because it is my birthday month. It is also the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale month. So I always have some fun goodies to share during the month of July. But I think I'm going to start with skincare first. And yes, I know I owe some updated skincare videos. And as many of you know, if you have been watching my channel, I have been a long time user of Biologique Rechere skincare products. That is the brand that I have used the longest and have been the most consistent with. And I do have my updated routine as well as my daughter's routine. That video is coming up. But I have been tinkering around with another brand that I've been incorporating into the mix. I think I mentioned it last month, but the brand is Auteur, and I also have a video coming up about this skincare line, but I've been laughing because many of you have been telling me that my skin looks good lately, if I've been doing anything differently, and I was like, I'm not exactly sure, except I have been incorporating these products into the mix of my routine. I'm just like everybody else, you guys. I like to tinker, and these products from Auteur are really easy to sort of incorporate into your regular routine as well as just doing the entire routine. So a couple times a week I have been incorporating the entire Auteur regimen. They were so sweet. They sent me these products, but they also got on a Zoom, taught me how to use everything, gave me a little rundown of the products, and I have to say I've really been enjoying this line. So I think I mentioned a few of my standout products in one of my videos this past month, but I'm just going to flash up the products that I've been using, really enjoying, and incorporating into my routine. So I like to actually use products for a bit of time before I do a review, especially with skincare. So you will see all of these products in action, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have incorporated into my routine. And the brand was sweet enough to offer a deluxe discovery kit along with the purchase of one full price item. So if you are curious about this brand, I did want to extend that offer, and I will put that down in the description box. So what I have been incorporating in my routine a couple times a week is the Definitive Enzyme Cleanser, and this is one that I absolutely love. It's one of those powders that you're going to take a little bit of it in the palm of your hand, add a little bit of water, rub it between your hands, and then get a gentle exfoliation on your skin with that enzyme cleanser. So I love that. After I wash my face with that, my face feels so baby soft and just clean as a whistle. So love that. And then I've been spritzing on the Definitive Lifting Toner. This is going to give your skin such a beautiful glow. It does have a light exfoliator in here as well. So this product is also something that you can spritz on during the day for a little pick-me-up, and it gives you a really pretty glow. So we'll put a little bit of that on. And it smells very fresh. It feels very kind of nourishing on the skin. So I've been loving this Definitive Lifting Toner. And then next I will use the Definitive. This is the Hyaluron Activator, basically hyaluronic acid serum. One thing I will tell you is I'm so used to sort of pumping things out twice. A little goes a long way with this line. So you literally need one pump, maybe even half a pump. And this is going to kind of act like a little bit of a sponge. So it really absorbs moisture as well as the other ingredients in the next products. And so I really like this one as well. I'm a big fan of hyaluronic acid. Feel like it's great for plumping up my skin and giving it a little extra boost of hydration. So then I will go in with the Definitive Line Serum, and this is what I'll use, like just half a pump. But maybe this is the product that you guys think makes my skin look better lately. I'm not sure. But this is where I'll take a little bit of that, and then literally you just are going to use it in areas that you want to plump up your lines. I have been using it on my neck, underneath my eyes, kind of a little bit all over my skin, but where I suffer from wrinkles the most. And this one does have a bit of a tacky feeling, but it feels like it's working, if that makes sense. And what they told me that is, if you can let this sort of sink in the skin for 2 minutes, kind of let it do its thing for a few minutes before going on to the next steps, that's really how it's going to activate, and I feel like then it absorbs into the skin. So when I first put it on, teeny bit tacky, viscous a little bit, and then you almost can feel the wrinkles tighten up a little bit as it is drying or absorbing into the skin. So I've been incorporating this Definitive Line Serum. I do really like their Definitive Eye Cream. It's got a nice rich texture to it, very creamy, buttery. It plays really well under makeup, so I really like it. We're not going to waste anything. We're going to go ahead and put some on right here. Never like to waste my skincare products, and this one just feels nice. So it's got a thinner texture, but it's very hydrating on the eye, and it feels really lovely, to be honest with you. Then anything I have left with my eye cream, I'll put it in the little extra areas, even on my lips. And then I finish off with the Definitive Restoration Cream. This again, a little goes a long way, and it has a really nice texture as well. It is extremely hydrating on the skin. It is not super heavy or dense, but it feels very restorative on the skin. And one of the things that she mentioned to me while we were on the Zoom together is that these products were designed to really have your skin activate its own sebum, kind of those oils that are going to be naturally hydrating your skin, that they don't have any like fillers or things that are going to make your skin feel like it's hydrated, but that it's just really kind of masking that, or just kind of giving you that false idea that your skin is really absorbing sort of those rich, heavy, deep creams, which I do love, but you do want the products to kind of penetrate into the skin and, you know, do its work there. And so this restorative one, when I wake up in the morning after I've used the routine, my skin feels very balanced. I wouldn't say that it feels like, ooh, it's so like plumped up and like dewy, hydrating. It feels very balanced. It feels very nourished. That's what I would say. So it feels like it's very nourished. All of these have been super gentle. I have sensitive skin. There's a reason I don't do a lot of skincare videos, because I can't really mix my routine too much. Otherwise, my skin will have issues. This was a brand that is designed to be for all skin types, for sensitive skin. None of these actives are going to be disruptive, very good for sensitive skin. So that's why she said, you know what, just gently start incorporating a few of these into your routine, see how that is working for you. And that is what I've been doing. So I started out with chinkering just with a few of these products, and now I'm up to using this routine a few nights a week, because I feel like this is very restorative for my skin. I really like the way that enzyme cleanser works for my skin as well. So this is actually a brand that I have been playing with, incorporating into my routine a couple times a week. And again, I've got an updated Biologique Rechere routine. I've got this Autour routine to show you, as well as a few other Valmont skincare products that I have also been incorporating. So having a little bit of fun with skincare this past month, and wanted to mention this as well as share that offer for the Discovery set. You will get a deluxe Discovery set of these products when you pick up one full-sized product. And if I were you and you had to pick one product, I might tell you to go with either the Definitive Lifting Toner, because I feel like anybody can use this product. I love that enzyme cleanser so much. Your skin just feels fabulous. They're all pretty darn good, guys. So I also did have a skincare treatment in the month of July. I had the most amazing facial from Alexandra in the Lab, and Alexandra owns the Lab in Las Vegas, and she has teamed up with Angela Morgan, who owns Luxe Atelier here in Lake Oswego, and they have created Luxe Lab. And what that means is that Alexandra is coming up to Portland, I think once or twice a month, and providing people with her amazing facials. So I was the recipient of one of her facials, and you guys, it was so amazing. She has this special tool, the Javessa, I believe it is, but it is so amazing because it does this light dermabrasion on the skin as well as this oxygen treatment. She did the whole Biologique remodeling treatment on me. Like, I just got the works. I came out of there and my skin just felt amazing because I felt like it was so perfectly exfoliated, but everything again was very gentle. I have sort of sensitive reactive skin, and I really only like to go to facials where I know I'm gonna walk out and have my skin look better. I don't like to do treatments that have downtime and stuff. And that's why I love Biologique Rechere facial so much, because you're gonna walk out, your skin is gonna be hydrated and plumped up and glowing. And I just highly recommend Biologique Rechere as well as their treatments. Just very gentle but very effective as well. So anyhow, I wanted to give a shout out to Alexandra in the Lab. If you're in the Las Vegas area, definitely go check out her spa. If you're here in Portland, I would definitely recommend going to Luxe Atelier. Everyone is amazing there. And if you can get into one of the slots with the Luxe Lab with Alexandra, definitely do that too. So that was a huge highlight. That was my birthday treat. And I always love to learn from all the different estheticians out there. Learn a little bit more about your skin, their philosophies, and how they incorporate products into my overall routine. So we had a little bit of a Valmont moment. She has some key products that she recommended to me. That was the Valmont V Filling Concentrate, as well as the Valmont V Filling Cream. Love those two. She loaded me up with samples, and then I got into asking her about the Valmont foundations, and I had told her I wanted to try the Perfecting Powder Cream Foundation from Valmont, and this is a lovely cream foundation that I have just been using a lot during the past month. So it is very creamy to the texture. It glides on so easily on the skin and blends in like a dream. Just touch this up a little bit. This is what I'm wearing today. Now this is going to kind of dry down to a little bit more of a velvety, I would say semi-matte finish. That's not normally what I go for. I love those glowy foundations, but I have found this to be a perfect foundation for the summer months when my skin is taking on a little more natural dew. I may want to just tone that down just a little bit. Again, it's not going to give me a flat matte finish. It just gives you sort of a more natural skin look. This is described as a hydrating cream to powder foundation. It is fantastic for travel, kind of a foundation and powder all in one. So when you glide this on the skin, it sort of melts right in. It's going to give you a nice protective veil. It is going to be hydrating, but then it is going to dry down like a powder on the skin. Now, normally I don't go for powder foundations. I like that kind of natural glow that I get with cream foundations or just liquid foundations, but I really love this one because it is going to let your skin shine through. It is not super matte, gives you a little bit of coverage. You can totally build up the coverage, but I just find this foundation to be super great for travel. It's kind of your all-in-one. You don't need to take a messy powder with you. It's going to be all inclusive in here, and I love the texture because it's very creamy. It glides right onto the skin. It's going to give you, I would say, light to medium coverage, but the main objective is that it's going to kind of blur imperfections, give your skin a little extra hydration, which I always love, and this has been on my radar. So the only bummer is, yes, it is a little bit pricey because this is a skin care infused foundation, as well as that it only comes in 4 colors, and I picked this up in the shade medium beige. Let me give you a little swatch. So as you can see, not very dark tones. I consider myself to be light to medium in skin tones, and this is basically the medium shade. So I've been using this foundation this past month, loving it, and I'm going to be traveling to Monterey in a couple weeks, and this is what I plan on taking with me. Now, speaking of a more glowy foundation that I'm in love with, I did pick up the Hourglass. This is the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I was so excited for this launch, and I was not disappointed. I love this foundation. I ended up picking this up in shade 4.5 along with the Hourglass. This is the Ambient brush that goes with it that just launched, and I'm in love with this brush too. So I'm already a fan of Hourglass brushes, so I knew when this launched together I was going to go ahead and pick it up, and I have to say this might be my favorite one. I always loved the Vanish brush. That was the buffing brush that was a little bit more dense and a little bit bigger, but this one is so fantastic because it really mimics like how you would apply with your fingertips. So it really works into the skin beautifully, and it's just so soft, you guys. I just love it. So I love it using it along with this foundation, but also with other foundations. So this is definitely a winner. Love, love, love this brush. And then this is going to give you this really gorgeous, like it says, soft glow feel. If you are familiar with the Hourglass ambient lighting powders that give you that lit from within glow, they have really nailed it with creating that same look but in a liquid. And I love this because it's going to give you a nice, I would say, light to medium. You can definitely build this up into medium coverage, but it has that little magical effect on your skin, so a little goes a long way. It really does give you such a beautiful glow on the skin, but it's not dewy. It is just that really beautiful lit from within soft glow. They describe it correctly. Nice little ambient lighting on the skin, and I really recommend this. It just feels like nothing on the skin and has some nice skincare benefits in it as well. So this has been a win for me from Hourglass, the Ambient the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation along with the brush. I've got a couple items for eyes this month, and the first one's actually a palette. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know I don't normally go for palettes, but this one is the Viseart, and this is the Neutral Mattes, and as you can see, this is a pretty easy palette to love, and I had heard that this was a must-have for all of us that love neutrals, and had heard that these are just amazing shadows. And I'm so glad I picked this up. Basically, I will never need matte shadows again. This is going to include all the neutral mattes that you will ever need in your life. I'm not saying I won't buy other shadows, but I have just been loving creating sort of soft matte eye looks. We had such a fun live with Mandy Davis, who also helped create an eye look using this. She was the one who told me that, yes, I need to get this. I said, I'm kind of intrigued by this palette, and she was like, yes, you absolutely need it. Everybody needs this palette in their life, and these are just the perfect colors. So I've particularly been loving this shade over here for my crease. I love these two shades over here just as your nice neutral taupey brown shades. This looks beautiful as a liner. It's got that nice charcoal black down here. This color, if you use this and you have green eyes or blue eyes, it's going to make your eyes pop. Actually, anybody's eyes, it's going to make your eyes pop. This like warm terracotta color. And then down here, they've got a little bit of cooler gray tones, which I love as well, because you guys know I love a contrast of that warm and cool on the eye. So love this eye palette from Viseart. So glad that I have this, and have been using this non-stop since I've gotten it. And then on the mascara front, my holy grail, which it still is Chantecaille. This is Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara. Ultimate favorite. Love, love, love it. But I did decide to branch out. I was at the Chanel counter and they were like, you really need to try La Base, which I have tried many samples and always really enjoyed, but I'm not someone who usually primes my lashes before mascara. But I think I might become that person. And then they said, have you tried the newer? This is the Chanel Le Volume de Revolution mascara. And I was like, no, but I'd heard good things about it. And I do have to tell you, this is a winner. So this is another one of these that has a nice, unique brush, and I feel like a lot of mascara comes down to the brush that you prefer for your lashes. I find mascara to be very personal for everyone depending on their lashes and how they like them to look, but this one is going to give you a ton of volume. It is going to give you length as well as separation, and I have been using La Base first, coating them, and then this mascara. And I've really been enjoying the impact that I have been getting from these two products. So was branching out just a little bit, wanted to give a shout out because I've really been enjoying this combination. Yes, my Faux Cils is still my holy grail, but it's always good to try new things. Also had a lot of fun doing a live with Angela for the Chantecaille Sylvie's birthday sale, and as I mentioned in that live, I feel like the lip glosses from Chantecaille are not getting enough love because these are amazing, and I am somebody who loves lip gloss, so if you are a fellow lip gloss lover, you definitely need to check out the Chantecaille Brilliant Lip Glosses, and these are my three favorite colors here. We have Charm, it looks like I use that one the most, Love, it's a beautiful pink shade, and then I picked up Lucky during the sale, which is going to be the perfect kind of peachy pink. So I'll give you a quick swatch of these, but also just want to say, if you haven't tried this lip gloss before, definitely need to check these out. this one comes on with more of a little paint on wand versus like a doe foot wand. These aren't gonna swatch the best on my hand, you guys. I know there is variations, I promise. It's kind of melding right into my skin. But basically we've got Charm, which is gonna be your perfect nude. Then we've got Lucky, that's gonna be your peachy pink. And then Love, that is going to be sort of your baby doll soft pink. All of these look so gorgeous on the lip. We'll put a little bit of the Lucky on. This is my newest one. This is the shade Lucky. Okay, we're going to move on to a few highlights from the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. So the first one is actually this jacket that I'm wearing. I'm wearing it on purpose because I finally picked up the Alsace Valmont leather jacket and I fell in love with it because of this deep berry shade. So this is this classic moto jacket. This is so comfortable, super soft. This is great quality. I have thought about buying one of these for the past few years and I've never pulled the trigger, but I have to say it was this deep berry color that kind of got me this year. I have tried them on in the black color in the past and I wasn't sure if that was my style or not. But once I tried this on in the deep berry shade, kind of a nice deep burgundy color, I was like, okay, I really love this. I can see that I will actually wear this. And I have been, maybe not this past week when it's been 100 degrees, but it does get cooler at night here. And this is the perfect jacket that's going to transition so well into the fall. So this jacket was a total win. I did try this in several different sizes and I ended up going with the size 6. It fit the best through my shoulders. And yes, I know that the leather is going to give a bit, but for my purposes, it was perfect because I do like to wear sweaters and stuff, and I'll be able to easily wear a sweater along with the jacket as well. So love this jacket. It's a little bit outside my comfort zone, but I'm so glad I pulled the trigger. Another highlight are these boots from Paige, and these are the Farrah square foot booty here, and I love this color. This is cognac, and to me this just looked like the most gorgeous fall color. These are so comfortable, so that's what I would say, is they're a little bit squishy inside. This is a 3-inch heel. That's a little bit higher than I normally go. I love it because it gives me a little lift. I am not super tall. I'm only 5'3", so I absolutely love these boots and I can't wait for it to get a little bit cooler so I can kind of wear those a bit more. But this was definitely a highlight. Love these boots from Paige. The last two items are birthday presents, and I have been on the hunt for a pair of chic black glasses, and I finally found a pair that is not too oversized for my face, and they are from Celine. Love a good classic Celine glasses, and I found the perfect pair for those of you that may have a smaller head shape. These are the Mineral. They're the 48. They are the 48 sized glasses, and it's in this sort of classic cat eye Celine eyeglass look, but it's just not too oversized. Because it was so funny, I was taking back a pair of glasses that I had picked up on sale at the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to return them, they're just a little bit oversized. And then she was like, I think I have the perfect pair for you, and she pulled them out. They weren't actually on display, so I'm going to link that below, because if you have been on the hunt for the classic chic black glasses, you like the Celine shape of these, but they're just way too big for your face, I think you might like these. They just fit perfectly on the face. They're not going to fall off or slide off, but they're also not too heavy as well. That's what I also find, that sometimes glasses can start to feel very heavy on the face, and then you're not going to wear those as well. So found these ones. I used my birthday gift cards and I'm just thrilled. And then we're going to finish with a special birthday present. And this was gifted to me by my good friend Bisma. Many of you know Bisma. She is a Biologique Rechere esthetician. She is opening up her own spa, but we have become besties in the process, and our birthdays are a day apart. So I'm July 6th, she's July 7th. So Bisma and I are both obsessed, of course, with skincare, but honestly with perfume. Like, it was so funny. We connected so deeply on the perfume front. We've come up with a birthday tradition where we exchange a perfume with each other, and she gifted me with Radical Rose from Atelier Premier, and I'm so excited because this was one of those fragrances that I've almost bought a couple times. I'm really intrigued by this entire line. They are very special, very French and chic and unique, and I am obsessed with this Radical Rose. Now, I am somebody who loves rose scents. I have been on a bit of a rose scent toot the last couple months, just like obsessed with them. So this fragrance is a sexy little thing. It is a rose patchouli fragrance, and this is not your typical rose patchouli fragrance. It's got a few other goodies in here that make it super special. It's got labdanum as well as saffron in here, so it's a bit spicy. It's got this really nice jammy rose. I love that jammy rose, but it's also got a bit of freshness to it. So this one's a really fun fragrance to wear, especially if you are a rose lover. If you like Frederic Malle Portrait of a Lady or Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Oud Satin Mood, I think you're really gonna like this one. I would not say that this fragrance smells like either one of those per se. I would say it has some similarities with that deep jammy rose that you get from that Oud Satin Mood. There is a fresh little element I get as well that could be sort of the patchouli take here. Sometimes patchouli can be a bit more earthy, or it can be a little bit kind of cleaner and uplifting, and I'm finding that that is the side it's going to in this Radical Rose. I think that saffron in there adds a bit of spice to it, and I would say this one is going to make you feel a little bit sexy, a little bit rock and roll. I don't know about that, but it just is a sexy little thing. I just love it. And because Bisma gave it to me, it has like a little special place in my heart because I just adore her and she's a little gem in my life. So I wanted to end my favorites with Radical Rose. Obsessed with this fragrance and that entire line. So I have started a new series called Fragrance Fridays, where I can really pour my passion in for fragrance. Got a few other favorites, but we'll include that in that video on Friday. So for those of you that love fragrance videos, be sure to check out my Fragrance Fridays. I'm just popping on, talking about different fragrances each Friday. I have a few other samples from this brand that I really like as well. So stay tuned for that. But this concludes my July favorites. Lots of goodies in here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.